Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello my dear, my name is Paulina. Please subscribe to join our gorgeous community, family, friends. Everything's good here. So come on, switch the notification bell and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Because I really like posting there, so check it out. Okay guys, so today is a video that I never thought I would record because I never thought that I will actually get this fragrance because it was so overhyped. And yes, to be fair, I do buy super overhyped fragrances sometimes to wear it, to review it, and most of the time, I'll be honest, I really like them. And this one is actually no exception, but I must be completely upfront with you. It does not resemble the fragrance that everybody compares it to. And I also bought it with a thought that I want to treat it as a separate fragrance. I didn't want to, you know, be intuitive in regards to being a dupe, that fragrance in regards to that. So yeah, let's go ahead and unbox Instant Crush by Mancera. So, oh, I actually am holding it upside down, sorry. Instant Crush by Mancera, this is how the packaging looks like. So, I was very much hesitant to get it because it was so overhyped. Everyone has been comparing it to Baccarat Rouge by Francis Kurkdjian, which I of course have in multiple bottles. So I finally thought like, okay, the hype is settling down a little bit, let me just try it. Maybe I would actually really like it, who knows. But my main reason why I finally got it is that the reviews on YouTube, Fragrantica, wherever you search for it, the reviews are so different and so contradicting. Some people say it's super sweet, yummy. Some people say it's completely masculine. So I was absolutely confused how that scent actually smells like, especially I could not smell it in the shop. So, you know, if I got it, it would be a decant or a complete blind buy. But I thought, since I am so confused with all the reviews that I was trying to get for this fragrance, and they're so contradicting, so different, I decided to just review it for you and share my personal thoughts. Of course, you have to remember, scents do act differently on different skins. It's not like one scent will smell the same on everybody. Yes, it doesn't change the notes, but our pH balance, our sweat, our body lotion, our shower gel will cause the scent to smell differently. So, you know, on some people this actually might be super sweet, on some people it might be very masculine, but let me check it out. To be completely fair, I already did unbox it. As you can see, there is no foil. And I did spray it on myself because I was very curious, and I don't want it only to be first impressions. I actually wanted to have a wear test for you guys so you can actually know how it smells on me throughout the day. So I received it yesterday in the morning. I sprayed it in the morning yesterday and I was wearing it throughout the whole day, also during the night. So of course it comes in this beautiful pouch that Mancera and Multicolor come in, and this is how the fragrance looks like. I got the 120 ml, so this is the biggest size. The cap is not screw. I actually finally have the magnetic cap on Mancera because I really don't like those screw ones. And yeah, it was definitely more expensive than other Manceras that I already have. I think I paid around 500 zloty, maybe even 600 zloty. So I'm guessing it would be 120 euros, if I'm not mistaken. So this is how it looks like. I do like the bottle. As all Manceras, they look very good and quite classy, and the bottle is very sturdy. I really like the overall quality of Mancera bottles. so this was expected. So basically many people compare this fragrance to Baccarat Rouge 540 by Kurjan, which is actually my signature scent. I absolutely adore it. I have explored that fragrance back and forth with all its advantages and disadvantages. So I can tell you straight away, this has nothing to do with Baccarat Rouge 540, at least on my skin. Let me just read you the notes, but I am 100% sure you will be so surprised of what this fragrance reminds me of. You will just die. So let's cut to the chase and let's review it. Okay, so let me just read you the notes quickly. Unfortunately, today I'm not an elephant and I just cannot memorize anything. So, when it comes to the notes, in the top notes we have saffron, so it's just like in Baccarat Rouge, but then we have ginger, Sicilian mandarin and Sicilian bergamot, so this is a complete difference. Here you have a lot of citruses boost with some spiciness from the ginger. Then in the middle we have amberwood, Moroccan rose, jasmine and patchouli leaf. Completely different than Baccarat Rouge. And then in the base notes we have vanilla, sandalwood, musk and oak moss. So here we have oak moss, that is the only thing that Baccarat Rouge has, because oak moss in both of fragrances is quite prominent. So let me spray it for you guys. From the cap, I must say, it does have some similarity to Baccarat Rouge. I do get a little bit of that beautiful sweetness that Baccarat Rouge has. I must say though, it's way stronger. So this is straight off the bat my off the cap impression. And I must say, straight off the cap, it does lead, even though it's very sweet, it has a quite potent masculine touch. So let me spray it now on my hand and on my arm. Okay, so guys, I must say completely honestly, this is very similar to Watch Out, Alien Oud by Mugler. Yes. Alien Oud in its dry down, not the barnyard Oudi combination that it has at the top. If you haven't watched my reviews on it, go ahead and check it out. But it definitely has the influence of the dry down of Mugler Alien Oud. Very similar, guys. It's so prominent, that similarity to me. And I was wearing it all day yesterday, and the whole day I was thinking, what does this remind me of? Because it's a very distinctive smell and I could not pinpoint it, you know what I mean? I was just trying to stretch my brain and like, what does it remind me of? Is it Shahab Oud by Swiss Arabian? Is it Oud Bouquet by Lancôme? Is it any other oudi, very oriental fragrance? And now we have the first conclusion. This fragrance is very oriental. Very oriental. As much as Baccarat Rouge, I would definitely not classify as typical oriental, even though it does have some spicy notes like saffron and stuff. It definitely does not lean that strong oriental way. This one is very strong oriental, and I don't know why nobody tells that when they review it. I am so surprised, because people say it is leaning masculine, or it's sweet, or it's similar to Baccarat, sweeter than Baccarat. I've heard everything. Literally, I've heard everything before I bought it. And on my skin, it has nothing to do with it. Yes, it does have beautiful sweetness, and yes, it does have a masculine touch, but that particular masculine touch is very oriental. Literally like you would spray Alien Oud, and this is the top that you get from that fragrance. Now as it's starting to dry down, it kind of fades away, that masculine note, it kind of fades away. And I am getting a very, very weird note in a good way. It is beautiful, but I, again, cannot pinpoint it from what it might origin when it comes to the notes. It's like cinnamony, very sweet, even leaning towards gourmand. It kind of, you know how it smells? It kind of smells like marzipan. Marzipan with rose. Yeah, let me spray it again because it's really very, very weird fragrance. Yeah, when I spray it initially, I get a lot of citruses, but because of that ginger, I think, it gets very spicy, very oriental, and very masculine quite quickly. And that saffron added up to it really makes me think of Alien Oud. Even though Alien Oud has a different note combination, don't get me wrong, it's so similar. So basically, if you hate Alien Oud because of that initial barnyard, very bitter oud fragrance that it has, you might love this one because it's not barnyardy at all, but it really, really reminds me of Alien Oud. But then, as it dries down, it's a whole different story. It is very sweet. You definitely get a lot of rose. Fortunately, I don't get much patchouli, but I know it's there. I know it's there. You get jasmine, definitely. And you get that saffrony vibe. You know how saffron smells alone when you put it in your food? It's like almost aquatic scent. It's like almost fresh, if you know what I mean. Like airy, and it definitely has it. But then it gets into a very marzipan-y realm with rose. And that masculine, strong hue from that bergamot, I suppose, fades away. And the dry down gets sweeter and sweeter. I get those masculine hues from time to time as I smelled it throughout the day, but it gets sweeter as it dries down. It's very strong, very potent, which I absolutely love. And what I love the most about it is that it's so different. It's so different than any other fragrance I have, of course, except from Alien Oud that it reminds me of, but you know what I mean. It's just such a complex palette of senses that this perfume gives. You get masculine, you get very like woody actually. You get rose, you get marzipan-y feeling to it, you definitely get some oriental florals, you get a lot of saffron, you still have that oak moss, you know, that top and the bottom, so saffron and the oak moss. That's what reminds people of Baccarat Rouge, because even though those notes are a little bit airy, like have like this airy feeling to them, they're quite potent and quite spicy. So I'm guessing that this top and bottom is what people compare to Baccarat Rouge 540, but don't be fooled. This has nothing to do to Baccarat Rouge. Definitely not. That sweetness is similar, yes, but it goes in a completely different direction. And I must say that people who say it's sweet, they are right, and people who say it's masculine, they are also right, because straight out of the bat you get a very masculine touch, and then it gets very, very nice and sweet. And as I said, on my skin, I don't know if it's just personal because I'm so sweet, but on my skin it gets very, very gourmandish marzipan with some rose. It's just gorgeous. Now I mainly smell saffron and just a sweetness. Yeah, saffron and sweetness. It is beautiful, guys, and I must say, it's amazing that throughout the day this will change on your skin. This will definitely change, because as I was wearing it, it smelled completely different after hours and hours and hours. What I have to say, of course I'm gonna test it more, I'm gonna wear it more throughout different occasions, But what I can say is that this is a very potent fragrance, very long lasting, so this is a definite thumbs up. When it comes to longevity and sillage, I would say 9 out of 10, and when it comes to complexity, I would say actually 10 out of 10. It's good. It's really, really good. It's definitely more complex than Baccarat Rouge 540, because as much as I love Baccarat Rouge and I don't mind that it's more linear at all, it is more linear. You don't get different palettes of scents to it, you know? It kind of stays in the same way. It's saffron and sweetness, some airiness. That's pretty much it. Here you have everything. You have spiciness, you have airiness, then you have a lot of rose, then you have that, again, that marzipan-y hue, then you get woods. It's great. It's really, really great, and definite unisex, but I wouldn't say it's very masculine. So if the masculinity of this fragrance puts you off from buying it, I would say do not hesitate anymore, because there are much more masculine fragrances that women wear and consider absolute unisex, if you know what I mean. It's sweet enough to be a feminine fragrance with a touch, with an oomph. It's very interesting. And that masculine note, which, as I said before, it mainly comes from the citruses and that spicy note to it and that ginger. It's very interesting. It makes that fragrance so, so, so complex. So I love it, guys. I really love it. But I must say, this is nothing that I expected to smell like from the reviews. So I feel like this is that kind of scent that you just have to test out on your skin. I can assure you it's long lasting. I can assure you it's a powerhouse. And I can assure you it's not only for men. That's all I can say. It's just beautiful, but very, very complex. And I believe this will perform differently on different skins. Because I've been getting definite alien oud from it. I've been getting even a little bit of that rose oud combination, the one that we have in Oud Bouquet, with the sweetness from the vanilla. It's good. It's really good, I must admit, guys. I'm sure this is gonna be in my top 10s, because this is a bomb. I wish I got it earlier, but apparently I had to grow up to that decision. So guys, there you have it. I've talked so long about one perfume, I know, but it's worth it. It's actually worth to talk about. So if you are, again, put off by confusion that reviews give you, I'll be completely honest with you. Of course, take this as my personal opinion, because as I said, perfumes perform differently. But this is really, really, really worth a shot. So that's Mancera Instant Crush. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really hope you liked it. It was supposed to be a very quick video. Apparently, as I see in the timer, it's not. But yeah, this is how I roll, and I hope you like it. Thank you once again for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye.